G'day, g'day. Wow, what a cracker of an NBA game last night. All the houses, I imagine, had a big night. Uh, yeah, wow, I was ready to pay the tab and leave, and they come from nowhere. Great little spot in Arizona, that DraftKings Sportsbook, to watch the games as well. So I expect I'll be spending a bit more time there over the summer in the football season. So we got hockey game tonight, I believe. Let's fire through these baseball games, a full schedule. Let me hit the early one. I think there's a 3:45. Yep. Nationals Rangers. Looking at 62% on the Nationals, nothing in the Master. 58% on the over. 62% of the Master money's on the over, and the run line's all on the -1.5 plus money. Looking at 92% of the overall money. 100% of the Master money, and the Master money 67% of the overall money. Let's see who it was. What's are still around. Hit the other interleague game while I'm here. Tigers Cubs, well balanced on the Master chart. Really good volume there. Not quite the biggest bet game of the day. Nope. 84% of the money on the under, 92% of the money on the Master money on the under. Just give me a second. Really hammering that under there. And the run line, significant money on the run line, and we're looking at 84% of the money's on the +1.5 laying the money, and 96% of the Master money's on that as well. So really, really well bet game this. They're hitting the under and the +1.5. I imagine if you have any books that are allowing +1.5s and under, those lovely correlated baseball games, probably seeing some action on that that's not priced up correctly. Yes, they do still exist. They are out there. All right, let's head up to National League. We've got 68% of the money on the Phillies, nothing on the Master. Totals fairly well balanced, not a lot of volume. Run line, nothing to write home about. Diamondbacks Reds, really good volume. 54% of the money's on the Diamondbacks. Master chart's well balanced. We're looking at 72% of the money's on the over. 84% of the Master money is on the under. Strong Master money under 9.5. Pick'em slightly shorter. Again, totals haven't really worked out on this data play, but that would be one if you're still following that stuff and trying to fight through it. What I've generally been doing is taking note of the games, and then I'll sort of see how they play out, use the information for in-play to get involved a little bit. Brewers Padres, 67% on the Brewers, nothing on the Master chart. 92% of the money's on the over, $0 on the Master chart. Run line well balanced. Dodgers Cardinals, really good volume, well balanced. However, we're looking at 91% of the Master money is on the Dodgers, which is about 44% of the overall money. So definitely cheering the Cardinals there, but again, it's fairly well balanced overall. Slightly leaning to the under, like 54%. Good volume for a total. Run line's got really good volume, 56% on the +1.5 laying the money. So again, if we do the calculations based on what the spreads and what the money is, we'd be looking for a Cardinals by 1. But anyway, Mets Rockies, 64% of the money's on the Mets. Okay. So the overall money, and then I was going to say, like, it's like 92% of the master money is on the Rockies. Should have known. Our friends, the Rockies. It's a well that many keep going to. They did go to it at like in the 230s, the 240s, the 270s, the 280s early this morning. They just keep going to that Rockies well, but I guess when you're getting, when now you're getting 280, 270, 260, and there's like minus 240 around, they're on the right side early. Are they collecting? Not often enough. 75% on the over. Run line has really good volume, 61% on the minus 1.5, 94% on the plus 1.5, plus money. Know how I love that, baby. And, ooh, who are you? I know you. Interesting. Yep, it's strong money on that plus 1.5. So, balancing up all the numbers based on the odds and that, we're going to need the Mets. But that plus 1.5. So I guess Mets by 1 potentially is the kicker there. Braves Giants, we're looking at 84% of the money's on the Braves. No master money, well balanced total. Nothing to write home about on the run line. Let's kick over to the American League. We've got 83% of the money's on the Yankees. Nothing of note on the master. Nothing of note on the total. Run line's really good volume and well balanced. Astros Guardians. Did tip into the Guardians last night. Down by 2, got plus 3.5 plus money. Well, you just know the story from there. 80% of the money's on the Astros. Nothing worth noting on the master chart. 68% on really good volume on the under. Master chart well balanced. Run line, nothing of note. White Sox Royals well balanced. But we're like 94% of the master money is on the White Sox, which is about 70% of the overall money. So very strong overall White Sox action from, let's see here, from strong bettors, people that know what they're doing and make a living doing this. 61% of the money's on the over, 100% of the master money, 64% of the money is on the plus 1.5. Jays Twins, not a lot of money. It's like 62% of what is there on the Jays. 84% of the master money is on the Jays. 75% of the money's on the over, nothing on the master chart. Then we've got Angels Mariners. Again, not a heavily bet game. Neither is the next one, but looking at 64% of the money's on the Angels. 86% of the master money is on the Angels. Set that rand. Just feels like a runner. Yeah. Yeah, you can always tell. Most of the money's at like plus 130s, 120s, and then high teens. So felt like that one would run just based on looking at the numbers. So you can't take too much of a notice of it because it's at numbers that don't exist anymore. 88% of the money's on the over, nothing on the master chart, nothing on the run line. And then the last baseball game of the day, 67% on the Athletics, really low bet game, 100% almost on the master, which is about 82% of the overall. There's not a lot of ref money following around this game. Nothing on the total, nothing on the run line. NBA, quick preview. I mean, the money's coming hard for the Thunder, as expected. Got some people, some master money on Pacers again. Probably collected from last night, just tuner it up again. Oh, get to the hockey. Okay, this has changed a bit since I looked at it last night, or this morning, I should say. We're looking at 68% of the money is on the Panthers, 97% of the master money is on the Panthers. I mean, there's 61% on the over, nothing of note on the Masters, and the puck line, nothing to write home about as well. So right now we're going to need the Oilers in tonight's game. Oilers and under. And if I do a quick look at see if there's any WNBA. All the money on Atlanta Dream. All started at 8.5, 9, 10, 10.5. It's all one-way action. Everyone and their dog on Atlanta Dream. On the other side, it's all Sparks. Not as much volume as the Dream game, but it's just lean on all Sparks. Percentage of master overall is much lower on that as well. So maybe they haven't tuned into that one yet, or just not got the interest. So that's it for today. Yeah, have a good one. Tomorrow, I'm going against Sovereignty again. I think Beezer can get the best of both of journalism, and that we'll have 3 different winners for the Triple Crown. You know, I'm seeing 3-7-2 or something like that on him. Sort of wait to see what everything throws up tomorrow. Journalism definitely the favorite. Will bring in a ton of money. Maybe just a stunner of a horse. But yeah, something I'll definitely take a look at tomorrow. So all the best. Cheers.